What's up, guys? In this video, I'm going to explain why viewing morning sunlight is one of the most important things you can do for your circadian rhythm, or setting your circadian rhythm, as you say. So getting sunlight in your eyes early in the day, especially within the first 30 to 60 minutes after waking, is one of the most powerful natural ways to set your body's internal clock, boost your mood, and improve your energy throughout the day. This isn't just a feel-good advice. It's deeply rooted in neuroscience and circadian biology. All right, so if you've ever watched Andrew Huberman at all, he's probably said something about viewing sunlight early in the morning. And this is where, honestly, I started looking into it more, and I started making it a habit for me to get outside early in the morning to help with my sleep. And so it's just good to know that the sun, we really take for granted a lot of times because we're always indoors. We sleep indoors, we work indoors most of the time, unless you work outside, which this is, you're outside a lot. But a lot of people work indoors. So I'm going to explain why getting outside in the early morning is something you have to kind of force yourself to do, and it's very important. So morning light sets your circadian rhythm. Your circadian rhythm is your body's 24-hour internal clock, and it controls when you feel awake, alert, hungry, and tired. When morning sunlight enters your eyes, photoreceptor cells in your retina, called intrinsically photosynthetic retinal ganglion cells, that's a mouthful. I'm going to say it one more time. Intrinsically photosensitive retinal ganglion cells send a signal directly to a part of your brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, or the SCN. I've said that a bunch of times, so I know how to say that one. It's your body's master clock. Your suprachiasmatic nucleus is your body's master clock, which is kind of interesting. That signals to tell your brain it's daytime, time to be alert, focused, and active. And the reason why this is important is because, I would say a lot of times when we wake up in the morning, we are inside for probably an hour, hour and a half before we go outside a lot of times. Like, we're getting ready for the day. And so you kind of have to actively get up, maybe go outside, go out the front door and stand outside for 2 to 5 minutes or something like that. Or maybe you get ready and get dressed and you work from home, go outside before the workday starts and view the sunlight. Now, I know it's not always sunny, but we'll get into that in a second. All right, in response, your brain triggers a rise in cortisol in a healthy, controlled way to wake you up, a gradual drop in melatonin, the sleep hormone, to keep you alert during the day. This light exposure anchors your biological rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep later that night and wake up refreshed the next morning. Okay, so that's why you do it. Essentially, there is this thing in your body that triggers a clock that says, hey, in 12 to 14 hours, my body needs to start creating melatonin, which is the sleepy hormone that makes us feel tired. And it's something that helps us get better sleep. So as soon as you see that sunlight outside, your body goes, okay, 12 to 14 hours, going to start creating that melatonin. Boost mood and energy. Sunlight exposure increases serotonin, the neurotransmitter linked to happiness, focus, and calm. Higher serotonin during the day leads to higher melatonin production at night, which is also cool, which means better sleep quality. Regular morning sunlight exposure has even been shown to reduce the risk of depression, seasonal affective disorder, or SAD. So that's all I'll say about sunlight exposure for now. Like I said, are such inside creatures. I'm sitting inside right now. I work inside most of the day, and I rarely get to go outside just because I work at a computer. And we have to actively try to get outside. That's the thing you have to internalize is a lot of times, especially in the morning, we have to say, you know what, I'm going to get up, I'm going to get outside, I'm going to set my circadian rhythm. That's why I go for that walk. Usually in the morning, within about 30 minutes, I go outside and get a good walk in. And that kind of gets two birds with one stone. It gets some exercise for me, but then also gets the sunlight exposure. Now, when it's cloudy outside, you can still get sunlight exposure through the clouds. So don't think just because it's cloudy, I'm not getting anything. But that's all I wanted to say. And hopefully that's helpful. I know that just going outside one time during the week is not going to make you not going to make your circadian rhythm just automatically kick in. This is something you have to continuously do over time to really get your body accustomed to getting sunlight exposure. It's not just going to happen overnight or just one morning. So try to get outside early in the morning, between 30 to 60 minutes before you wake or after you wake up, and see if that helps with your sleep at night, honestly, and your alertness in the morning. So that's all I got. Whenever I heard this information from Andrew Huberman, it was super helpful for me, so I wanted to pass it along. I know it's not always going to be perfect for you to get the sunlight in the morning, 30 to 60 minutes after you wake up, but still, you can get outside when you get to work or even just stand outside on your way to your car or something for a little longer. 2 to 10 minutes is what they say that is all you really need to set that circadian rhythm. Now, obviously, if you can stay outside longer, great, but all you need is 2 to 10 minutes to begin with. That's it. Hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully you guys get outside tomorrow morning, or maybe it is morning and you're outside right now. Hopefully you have questions for me. You can ask anytime. And thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you guys. And I'm rambling now. I've done a lot of stuff at this point, but get after it.